Right, hello again, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another stream from round one of the World Series. This time featuring Hano versus Super. Both players are here, so won't hang about too much. We'll dive in quite early. Okay, let's let them both know your map first. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, hope you're all doing good. I was hoping to squeeze one more in from round one tonight, and that's exactly what we're doing. So we've got Hano versus Super. I know that Super's quite solid. I think Hano plays a few games as well, so it should be an interesting set. This is pretty much the very tail end of the... this is pretty much the tail end of round one. This is going to be the last games we see. Myself and Marika, we were going through the players who were left and DQing where it needed to be done. Or at least Marika was, and I was just assisting him. So yeah, this is one of the very last ones to be played from this round. Okay. Let me just double check. No one's in there. Okay, good. Hopefully this connection fixes itself as well. Yeah, we'll get there. All good. Yeah, we'll see what happens between these two. MP. And I'm sure Hano's just gone BRB for a minute, so no problem. We'll remind it. Ah, here he is. Excellent. So, main things to remember, best of 7, of course. And if it's 3-3, the decider, it will go to a tank mirror on Dry Limit Desert. Those are the main things to remember. Hello, Savage. Good to see you. And hello, Runner FXR. By the way, Savage, did you, okay, Tiny Tactics. Let's get that up for them. Did you see the set from yesterday, or did you re-watch yourself, I should say? Tiny Tactics, ZHV2. There we go. I think Super's going to keep that. In, out, all fast armies. Let's ask them. In, out it is. Alright, both players agreeing on that. Excellent. So let's see what we get. GLA versus Demo. We saw that yesterday between Jacob and Matty. Okay. So we're going to see that in pretty quick succession. Let's push this again. Normally at this point the players tend to add me. We'll see if they do that. And are we on here? Everything looks like it's working. Excellent. Always try to do some sort of check there. Nothing worse than when you're accidentally muted to everyone. Okay. There is Hano. I think he was the GLA, yep, on the left-hand side. And Super is the demo opposite him. So, hello, Marwan. Yes, you did see it back. That is good to know, Savage. It was quite, oh, really? Only 1 month of quick matches. Yeah, fair. Alright, cool. Have both. Let's say it. Alright. We're going to dive on in here. Yeah, hopefully you did quite well, to be fair. I thought you were unlucky. You did good, considering how little time you've been playing as well. Alright then, left-hand side, we start with Way 2 Hano. So I didn't realise Hey Way 2 was a clan, but now I do. We've got Hano, as I'll be referring to him, in the Cyan, playing as Vanilla GLA. Up against him on the right-hand side is Super. He is playing in purple as GLA Demolition General. So what will we see? I feel like, yeah, I don't know what the elos are. It's hard to judge. Something tells me that Super might have an edge, but I could be completely wrong there. I would like to see these supplies taken. There we go. Surprised that one didn't take it, actually. Yeah, got ourselves a couple of idle workers here for Super. He's going to try and box in. Interesting to see both players opting for the boxing thing. Or at least I thought I was seeing that. Yes, exactly what I was seeing. Okay. A lot of boxing. I'm not sure I like this. I think you can box a bit too much, especially because these are very, yes, the CC gets sold now because you can only build a fake barracks when you've got the command center still. But yeah, either way, both players keen to not be harassed. The only trouble is doing all this micro then means you're not focused elsewhere on the map. We are going to get an oil capture as well, or an attempt at an oil capture. Technical training just coming in now. This is quite slow, I think, this arms dealer from Super. The question is, can this technical deny that in time? I think it might miss out. So this tunnel will get up. That was a little bit quicker. Could have denied it. Will he at least get the RPGs? Would like to see them get denied. But no, we'll miss out on the opportunity. Ooh. Gets himself a scrap tech, though. Because the terrorist could have been crushed there, but wasn't. So he's already got a grenade tech, and that's potentially very useful. Hano looking to just prioritise getting the oils, and I think he will manage that. No one with any middle control so far. And we are going to see Super now come here, and he's going to try and take this building by the looks of it. Maybe not. Fancies the engagement. Is he going to just jump on this? He might get it. He does get it. That's pretty big. Loses one, but that's really worth it. And he gets a grenade tech out of it. So good engagement there for Hano. Does finish off that terrorist before making way. And yeah, he dealt with a TT threat there as well. So good start, really, for Hano. He's got his oils. But we are seeing the demo expand up in the north here. Yeah, this box is questionable, to say the least. And these mines, I'm assuming they were dealt with by the worker. Interesting supply placement here. And Hano is going to take control of this building. Definitely a missed opportunity there for Super. And what I would like to see is Hano could potentially just TT this and then take the area quite easily. Probably worth having a think about. Is going to try and get some control here now. Is going to get in that building before Super, most importantly. So that's good, because he's not going to give this area up for free. Palace and second arms dealer in play. We have a second arms dealer only now building. So Super definitely a bit behind here. But he is now getting a supply down here. Yeah, Hano's just a little bit ahead. But he is playing as the GLA, which is the better army here. Ooh, that is quite stacked. Is going to deal with that. Loses a technical for his troubles, but he is going to lose that. Could get himself a super tech. No, Hano actually denying the super tech. Okay. That is still a grenade tech, though, so he needs to be careful. And he cancels them after. Very good. I'm expecting a big tech RPG blob. That's exactly what we're going to see. So good harassment coming in. Should then use this technical to deny this. And we've got a toxin tractor coming forward already. But that's quite a scary amount, so he needs to be careful. Probably needs to back off. And for now, Super is going to hold this position. It's going to clear this building instead. Yeah, very good. Oil's only now coming in. No sign of a palace just yet. So that palace is going to probably build before even one is building here for Super. He's probably going to build it when these oils come in. Nice harassment there. Still no sign of it. I think he's spent all the money on units right now. Slight overextension to chase a technical, I think. To say the least. Yep. Big overextension from Super there. He lost quite a lot for absolutely nothing. And Hano fancies piling on the aggression here. Ooh, terrorist. Somehow doesn't get a connection. Not entirely sure how. Super now on 10k per minute income. Hano is basically on that himself. But he's probably going to clear Hano from Super from this position. Looking good for Hano here. It's just that little bit ahead, especially with the palace. Third arms dealer is actually the choice here by Super. I'm not sure that's the best idea. think in this position you have to be going for a palace, especially when you're the demo, because you need to get to demo bikes, and that's where things get a bit better for the demo. The longer you keep yourself on this level of tech, the worse it's going to be for you. Looking good here for Hano. He's going to pretty much completely clear Super off this position. And he's going to take this area for himself. Yeah, I'm struggling to see a way back here now. Super is only now just going for his palace. That's very, very late. There's already a market in play. No worker shoes just yet. Ah, as I say that, he has got them. Slight freeze here. This is the stage of the game probably where if there was a DC, I'd probably be awarding the game to Hano. That's how far ahead he is. It would take some kind of miracle, really, for Super to get back into this game. Because he is that far behind. Hano's not looking to stop necessarily. I would like to see a few more tunnels here before he considers advancing any further. And maybe a few battle buses wouldn't go amiss either. Ooh, there's a German Kel snuck in here. Okay. A little bit of lag coming in. But this is a very well stacked bunker. The German Kel is probably going to snipe that, is it? It's planning on it. Buggy's coming in, and the buggy armor is in. Yeah, there's the snipe. Smart plays from Hano, who's at real risk of losing this position now. And there's also a sneaky tentacle here as well. He's firing on two fronts here, Hano. Maybe a nice little force fire here would be a good play. Oh, he's actually got himself... Oh, wow, look at that. Very nice. He's going to deny the tunnel, the palace. Look at this. He is everywhere. He is countering in the middle, but the damage he's taking in the process is pretty complete. Yeah, that is going to dive in a little bit too deep. Yeah, palace goes down, and it hasn't even existed. Not even enough time to throw a market down. Yeah, that third arms dealer was a big tactical blunder there by Super. Because he's going to lose his oils now. Even this position's being taken. And as I said, this is the point of the game where there's just no way. Actually, really nice from Hano to be controlling this Super tech and all this as well. A lot of scorpions. There's a lot of scorpions. But this is also looking pretty scary. There's situations where this is good, but this game wasn't one of them. More buggies coming out now as well. Hano is 3-star and is getting in the gem promos. And yeah, the thing is, this army isn't being very mobile. It's not going through tunnels, it's just being moved. There's only actually 2 tunnels in the field, so yeah. This is now coming over here, but look what's happening over here. And it's just kind of being pulled apart left, right, and centre. Those buggies got a little bit wasted, though. Jarman Kel somehow surviving. Quite funny that a radiation pool got left there. That's going to kill that worker. Or nearly killed the worker. Super is now level 3, but he is miles behind on the XP. And he pretty much has no base. And no tech either. Yeah, GG. Good start for Hano. He takes the game, and it is a 1-0 lead for him. Very well played from Hano. Okay. So set game number 2 up. Have a look at the chat. Hello, Sam. GLA is for sure the better army here, yeah. It's just cheap. Everything's cheaper in the long game. The demo is ever so slightly better in the long game, but really you want the advantage in the short game, and GLA has that with the cheaper units. Diablo's Wraith, Raph, sorry, ACR Gamer, welcome to you. And yeah, hi everyone else. Hope you're all good. Still trying my best to keep up the streams as much as I can. Did manage to get my YouTube partnership through at long last this evening. So, that's good. Apologies in advance if it means you might see some adverts on my channel. You will have been hopefully avoiding them up until now. All right, left-hand side, then we've got Super in the purple. He's playing this time as Vanilla Jelly. On the right-hand side, we have got Hano. He's playing in cyan as Jelly Demolition General. So thinking about this, I feel like I've seen Super before, and I think if I remember rightly, he is a TD player, as in he pretty much solidly plays on Tournament Desert. So my expectation is that that is going to be the map he picks. But I could be wrong. It also could be a different Super. If he is, then I think he's much stronger on TD. Those are the type of maps that I think suit him. He could have potentially vetoed this, but he chose not to. And I'd say on from that first game, that certainly suited Hano. Because he did look like he had that little... He was a little bit quicker at doing everything, really. But he has got a slightly weaker army this game, so it'll be interesting to see if that changes anything. Super is getting his oils earlier this game. That was definitely an error he made last time. And needs 1 or 2 more workers here. This is actually looking like a good box. So he's got a nice bit of space here for the workers to work in. And I don't think a technical can get in there. So yeah, the actual boxing from him is good. Can't knock the solid. That's a bit questionable. I mean, this barracks, if anything, is getting in the way. And this one too, a little bit odd. But that aside, this is the mon that matters most. And he's gotten this box pretty nailed on. Needs a couple more work, or 1 more worker, and he needs to get that one working as well. That's... Oh, he's missed it. Oh, he's just got it. Okay. And we'll get out of there with his life. And players just struggling to multitask. The oils are being captured now for both players, pretty much at the exact same time. And this building is going to be captured by Hano. Very sneaky worker up here. That's nice. Yeah, both players are going to get their oils then. Second arm steel already being constructed from Hano. And also from... yeah, okay, they're a lot closer this game. Much more closely matched. But that tunnel could cause some problems later. So it's a different approach this time from Hano. Kind of a little bit more solid in the base. No one really going for this area up here. This is scotch-free. Or scot-free, I should say. And yeah, both just looking to consolidate. And that is a much quicker palace this time from Super. That's good to see. I think he recognised from the last game that he was a bit slow there. But I wonder if that's going to cause him problems. It may well do. Maybe a tunnel here would be good. Middle control is quite important on this map. Whoever came up with Tiny Tactics, though, they did a really good job, didn't they? Oh. Oh, no. What has happened? Wait. What has happened? Has he EE'd all his workers? No, he hasn't. Did he just pull them knowing this was coming? I'm really confused. What's happened? This is a real mystery. Yeah, now he's realised. Okay, he's reacting. So where was he looking before? He's going to lose this worker. But he does get one up here, a tunnel up here at least. So he didn't actually lose any workers, so it's like it was an accidental good pull. Yeah, oddly worked out, didn't it? Yeah, definitely needing more workers here now. 3 is not enough. The economy will be slowed down significantly by that. Mark the expansion a little bit quicker by Hano now. He's got his supply here. He looks like he's in a little bit more control in the middle. And a bit more control up here too. And he's going to let that get in pretty cheaply. I wouldn't headbutt it. I think I'd just get a toxin. Just keep it alive and get a toxin tractor out. That's the right approach here. Again, third arm stealer. Maybe that's that could work. I think he's going to get kicked off this position. Clearly doesn't want to lose it, but I think this is not going to be a good engagement for him with this bunker here. I think he's going to lose quite a lot. Oh, there is a terrorist though. That got a couple of things. That's going to help him defend. But he has taken heavy losses, and the XP difference shows there. He's going to lose this position now. And imagine he didn't pop, but instead just decided to come here instead and take the control. He's also got some problems here at the back of his base. Palace is being constructed, and actually this is the thing, because he pulled that worker, he's now behind on the palace. So Hano's ahead in that respect as well. Well, it was going alright for Super, and it's just sort of unraveled by a few little mistakes, really. Oh, he's actually killed his own worker there. Probably needs to drop a tunnel around here. Maybe even 2. Should know that there's up here by now. Hano just slowly, organically growing. Does deny that. Super is going to take this position now, though. But I don't think Hano cares. Denies the refinery that's never been captured. Captured his own one, though. Forgot to capture this building. Very easy to forget these buildings, especially the refinery, because it is a bit out of the way. Oh, potential Fargo pop. I think he did just X in time. And he will come out on top in this engagement. There are more reinforcements coming now. And is he just that little bit too far behind? Yeah, with the German kill as well. That slow tech really has hurt Super once again in this game. And Hano, the XP's close, but the cash per minute, Hano considerably further ahead here. And I think the XP will get ahead quite quickly as a result. That is going to go down, that quad. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough on Super, this. Does have some buggies of his own. But he needs a market. Because that buggy ammo is going to help. I was about to say he didn't lose any, but he did lose one in the end. We'll need a German kill as well. He hasn't got any way of killing these RPGs right now. Bar the Scorpion rockets, which is not a very efficient trade. So I'm struggling to see a way back for Super now. He is trying to hang on in there. He's going to sell this arms dealer. Probably not in time though, no he doesn't. And just a little bit too much work here for Super to do, I think. Taking a bit too much damage. But Hano looking good value for his wins here. I think he's done pretty well. The chat seems to agree. Oh, he's missed the Scorpion. That could come back to bite him. German Kale still being annoying. Super is rank 3 now. We are seeing a third arms dealer construct. That's a fake one though, judging by how quickly it's building. We have presence from Hano in the middle as well. And he's even nicking these supplies. Very cheeky. These should get picked off. Alright. Unlucky to not get another 2 there. He is trying to hang on in there. As Super. He is quite a far behind though. And with some good bug micro, I don't think he should lose anything further. Okay, cash bounty is in play for both players. Ooh, we actually lost a couple there. Economy is still very much intact for both players. Are we going to see... No demo upgrade. Not yet, anyway. I don't think he needs it. 17, nearly 18k cash per minute here for Hano versus the 10k for Super. And he is under threat. And actually we're seeing the AP rockets coming in as well. Jarman Keller's vet 3 at this point, and he is going to run away. Wow. And that was the Palace going down to buggies. It's amazing how much of a difference AP rockets can make. They absolutely shred units. Didn't even lose the lose that buggy there. Yeah. I think the Jarman kill is just waiting for his own Jarman kill, maybe. Or is it going to be... Oh, he's actually trying to mine it. Ha! That's quite funny. Yeah, I was going to say. He's not going to let him get away with that. I'm surprised the Jarman kill there didn't... I thought normally it takes 2 shots when it's bet 3. But maybe it was a tiny bit damaged, so the Jarman kill finished it off. Yeah, Super is in a pretty desperate way. Could even see a Rebel ambush. Need demo the demo upgrade for that. They're just a bit relentless now. There's just too many units. I think that's the problem for Super. He hasn't really... well, he's not able to produce buggies right now, so he's just getting picked apart. And with sufficient micro, we'll lose that buggy there. Okay. But the purple is reducing very, very quickly here. Very nicely done again. And he has got a total surround on him at this point. Ooh. Oh, now he's realised he hasn't got the Rebel ambush. Surely, the demo upgrade. This is the moment where he realises he hasn't clicked it. Got quite a few markets here as well. Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with Hano in these GLA mirrors. He's been pretty efficient. He's even got a Scud Storm in play now too, over here. Building a second one. Which is just going to come into play right now. And he's now level 5, and I think we must be seconds away here from a GG from Super. Yeah, there it is. Very well played by Hano. He takes a 2-0 lead, and I would say that was pretty convincing by him. Very well played. 2-0 lead for Hano. Alright. Let's wait and see what Super wants in terms of the map. Hello, Deadly Phoenix, by the way. Very good point. Obviously, the cheaper buggies as well, yeah. But in the later game, the demo abilities are very powerful. And also, the demo scuds make quite a big difference as well. So it does balance out a little bit, but the GLA is stronger than demo. There's no question about it. The demo bikes and the Rebel ambush are the big things really that go in the favour of the demo and the slightly more powerful scud launchers. But everything else. Everything else in favour of the GLA, I was going to say. I think he's going to go TD. I'd be very surprised if he didn't. God knows what the difference is between these two. Tremble. Oh, I did not expect that. Wow. Got that wrong, didn't I? Got that very wrong. Tremble. Alright. We'll do in and out again. Once Hano is ready. Yeah, fair. So what will he go for now? Yeah, it's not very often we've seen the veto coming in, but he has now used it. Not a bad map to use it on if you're not familiar. Maybe that was Super's ace in the hole, but not going to be able to use it here. I'm still surprised he didn't go for TD, you know. Kuju, okay. Is Kuju ranked these days? I don't think it is, right? Yeah, it's not. Okay. So, interesting that he does prefer these higher eco maps. I really didn't think that was the case. USA versus Stealth. Very much even Stevens matchup, I'd say. Or close to being even on this map, at least. Now, normally in the Semi-World Series, I'd say the USA wins here. But I think on this map, the rules do change slightly. Being the USA can be quite challenging here. But it'll be interesting to see how it pans out for both of them. Super obviously could do with getting himself on the scoreboard. If he doesn't, then and he loses this both ways, then that'll be that. Hello, B Legacy, by the way. And Sia Zaraz, welcome to you. Also a good point about the demo TNT, by the way. That is a fair point. Forgot about that. There is the slight downside that your terrorists could get crushed, but they are much more powerful. Okay, right-hand side then, we've got Super. He's playing in purple as Vanilla USA. Up against him on the left-hand side, in Cyan, it is Hano as GLA Stealth General. I'm going to do... I am hoping to do a replay cast after this set. I was going to do at least one. Probably is going to just be the one in the end. If I need to do any more, I'll see if I can find time another time. There will be a bit of a pause on the videos from me coming up because I am going on a cruise from Wednesday for a week or so. So yeah, it'll be a bit of a gap in my videos, unfortunately. But I'll be back when I'm back, and I'll obviously. But I'll yeah, when I do get back, I'll try and resume them. Okay, build order looks a little sketchy from Super. Because you get that big crate, $2,500 crate here, and I don't know what he's spent it on. I guess he is going for an oil capture. But these ranges are going to have to be quick. I have a feeling, though, he's going to get away with it. Ooh, there is a dozer here. That's one of his dozers. What? And he hasn't crushed that either. There's a real risk of an early hunt here. He isn't going to see this technical either, and that dozer is looking vulnerable, man. Oh, wow. Really getting away with stuff here, I think. And he doesn't get the crush. Oh, this has been disastrous. Now he realizes, but it's too late. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, that's going to go down. For sure. Hano's going to get that. Yeah. Does get the oils in, but... And he is going to finally at least box this dozer with the power rebuild. But I feel like there's too much work already here for Super to do. Hano looks like he is a little experienced at playing this map. It really is an interesting choice from Super. I'm amazed that he went for this map. I thought he was just going to go for TD. So I'm sure that's the map he used to play. But apparently not. Yeah, Hano doing a good job of expanding. Very nice harassment here as well. Really, really good. Is going to finally pull back, but he lost. He's already lost one of his Chinooks. Why has he pulled them? Don't tell me he's going to lose that as well. He is, isn't he? Okay, just about pulls it back in time. Chinooks are a little bit confused here. Don't really know what to do. And there aren't very many Humvees out either. That's a barracks he's going to build. Another barracks, I should say. That Chinook is definitely going to go down. Yeah, there we go. Hano now on over 10k a minute. And harassing this position here. And Super's just... Yeah, he's just a little bit lost. Loses one Humvee, but that was an empty. Or at least he evac'd it, I should say. Needs an ambulance, really, to deal with this. Ooh, got a bit of a lag spike. Quite a big lag spike as well. Okay. Looks like it's going to stabilise. Ooh, nice crush. Oh, he actually cleverly used the Super Tech's own ability against him. Not sure how deliberate that was. But anyway, look at this. Oh, my word. The flood. And can he survive this? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to. And the entire production's camped. Or most of the production's camped. He could just chill at this point. That's going to go down. Yeah. That's going to go down as well. He could just A-move into all of this. That's a super tech. And there's more technicals coming in. This is checkmate. GG from Super. Yep. There we go. 3-0 for Hano. And he is looking very good value here.
You have been
I reckon Super's a little nervous, you know. Maybe he's, might be his first time even playing in a tournament. So I'm sure he's been around for a short while. But, yeah, maybe this is his first time playing competitively. Yeah, not easy if that is the case. Your first games are always difficult. Okay. Alright, Super is good to go. Let's see if you can get on the board here as the stealth. But I think Hano, judging by what we've seen, is that a little bit more experienced, isn't he? And that little bit more confident. I'm still surprised Super chose this map, I really am. Still, good practice for the future. You got to play these maps at some point, so there's no harm in it. Not really. So he's going for 2 supplies, and there'll be a barracks here. Whereas for Hano, it is going to be 1 barracks. It's 3 dozers. So yeah, you can build that extra dozer when you're when you get the 2.5k crate. Makes it less likely for you to get hunted. Whilst also selling a CC, and you still pocket $1,500 relative to what you normally would. So pretty viable build order. Pretty dreadful box here though, admittedly, so he is susceptible to the hunt as a result of this. Pretty much any unit can walk into there. Oh dear. Yeah, not the best box you will see today, for sure. Interesting that one of his dozers has just been built and sent over here. I'm not even entirely sure that's actually done anything. And one dozer is going to just walk its way into the supply line, is it? It does look like it. Oh, that could hurt a lot. Gonna get a V coming out. That will deny the RPG there. He's going to capture all his oils now. Dozer, oh dear. That's very, very painful. He forgot his terrorist. What a shame. And maybe, I think at this point, Super might just be a little bit overwhelmed here with what's going on. Hello, Apex, by the way, who says that Hano is playing quite clean. Yeah, fair. He is, actually. I think he is playing cleanly. S&D, apart from this box, that's the exception to the rule. But otherwise, things like splitting here, you know, getting that over there, getting, you know, it's good. He's on 3 oils. He's starting to build up quite a scary V army. This dozer's somehow still alive. I'm not entirely sure how. Oh my word. I mean, I would just force fire it at this point. It's painful. It really, really hurts. I think at this point he's going to stop it just out of pure sympathy. He'll lose that as well, will he? No. Surely he's going to get it now. Oh my word. He isn't. How has he still not got this? I can already read. Yeah, I thought he was going to turn it then. I think it's just going to eventually get... But look at the amount of effort that took, and now look what's in his base. And with Search and Destroy as well. Oh dear. This is GG, I'm afraid. There's no recovering from that. Not a chance. He's going to revac his technicals from there. But yeah, GG. It's GG's. I'm not sure if the players know that or not, judging by the fact they only said GG. But yeah, that is GG's. Very clean from Hano. Takes the 4-0 there. Well played to him. Alright. Let me set up. Let's just change that. I've changed that already. That's good. So let me keep that scoreboard there for a second. And I will very quickly sort out the replays. So just bear with me. I've got 7 replays. I've got no idea on their order. And I haven't had the time to find out. So yeah, just give me a moment. Oh, need to delete all of them. That'll be satisfying. Delete. Paste you in. G1, let's say. G2. G3. This is total guesswork. I will check this momentarily. G5. Okay. Alright. So, let's come out of here. Let me just double check that his GG's well played. Okay. Must be aware of that. I'll make sure though. Be funny if he was saying, "Oh no, what are you talking about? The set's not over yet." But it is. That is a clean 4-0. Just double check this is loading. And I'm just gonna check that as well. Okay, so. That's not quite the right order. Okay. Let's change this to you. And you. And you. You. Okay. Try that again. So that's looking not quite like it. Okay, just need to swap them around now, I think. Total process of elimination here, apologies. But we will get there. This is what happens when you don't have the time. It was all a very bit last minute to try and include this game, or these games. Alright, and then delete you. Delete you. Okay. Let's try this again. That's looking more like it. Alright, okay. So, the last thing we need to do is change our scoreboard. And it was against Mogger. There we go. Alright. And then let's just recenter that. Perfect. Okay. Alright, here's our next replay cast then. And we are going to now see DexXxa against Mogger. I haven't heard of either of these two players before, so let's see what we get, shall we? Go straight into game number 1. Alright then, the Tox Mirror. We start on the left-hand side with DexXxa. He's playing in the Cyan as GLA Tox. We're actually seeing cyan versus purple once again, but this time purple is Mogger, and he is also the Tox. Yeah, I'm not sure on the level of either of these two players, so quite what we'll see, we don't know. We're about to find out. But we should have ourselves another nice set. Let's see how things go. Hello, Hano in the chat, by the way. GG's well played to you, sir. Bada KB, welcome to you. And everyone else who's here, hello to you as well. Alright, so we have ourselves a bit of a box from DexXxa, although that looks loose to me. I think Technical could slip through there quite easily. In fact, I think an Overlord tank could slip through there. It's a big old gap, that, in your box. That needs working on. This, that might also be exposed just a little better, but I reckon Technical sneaks in there too, you know. And that little gap there. Still, time will tell whether it can or not. Bada KB, I'm guessing you might have been super. If so, GG's well played, my man, and hard luck to you. A bit more practice and you will be there, I am sure. But yeah, practice makes perfect when it comes to 0 hour. Ooh, DexXxa, I think, is going to get a little bit... It's going to lose out here. Oh, he might get lucky. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get lucky. Okay. Maybe a missed opportunity to not crush here. And for some reason... this is a weird decision. That's a really weird decision, because he could just drive into this box anyway. And there was 3 terrorists there. He could have just popped them all in one by one. So, a bit of a weird decision from Mogger here. Could have used his units a bit better. Oh. Drops a worker off. Okay. Pretty sure he's not going to get away with that. And that also gets shut down. Did he spot the worker? Hey, this is going to get shut down. Oh my word. What is that? What is he thinking? Doesn't even take the tunnel out. That's definitely not the best. Our oil's now coming in then for DexXxa. No sign of an oil grab yet for Mogger. Which is a shame because he's had absolute control of these and come under no form of harassment whatsoever. He will have been made aware of that because the Technical shoots the tunnel. And he's going to repop from here now, yeah. There's no way he's going to get away with that. Not a chance. Seems to be filled with something. Another tech RPG failing once more. Nice response from Mogger. That is another arms dealer. And there is a palace being produced now. Whereas for Mogger, he's not quite on a second yet. And that's because he doesn't have that extra economy. So is... oh, wow. That is going to... Is that going to get up? It might. So overall, I think Mogger is good on his micro. Less so on the macro. Now, I'm not convinced this is the right move either. Oh my word. Crush is coming in, look good. But if you can get a super tech here, maybe he can't. This is a bit ambitious. It's going to take absolutely ages to kill that. So a bit unconvincing here, I'm going to say. Nice driving of the Technical. And takes the Scorpion out. Alright. Does decide to get out there in the end. Might lose a few Scorpions on Tentacles on the way out. Oh, wow. What a drive-by. Somehow... Oh, he did lose one. Okay. Okay. So he's got some nice grenade techs, but he should be using those grenade techs to go around here, harass, go around here, harass. Shouldn't be using them to kill buildings, because that is going to take you a very long time. And, yeah, DexXxa, there is more cyan on the map, is what I would say. But purple Mogger, he's got some control here. Has that alerted him? He is getting his oils now. But DexXxa's going to take more control of this bottom side. In fairness, this is looking pretty tight. Neither player taking this garrison just yet. Good point about Hano. It's quite funny. His technicals still going on a bit of a wander, aren't they? A bit of a weird one, that. I'm not entirely sure what they plan on achieving, because there is actually a battle bus out now for DexXxa. I'm not sure if it's filled or not. We're about to find out. I have a feeling it is got something in it. Yeah, he does. Oh my god, it's a massacre. Oh, and Gamma's come in as well. Wow. Ooh. Nearly gets knocked out, but he's left with just 2 RPGs, and they're going to get taken by the tentacles. Yeah, so suddenly he looks miles ahead, doesn't he? Because the palace is only at 40%, and he's already on gamma buses. So yeah, DexXxa knows the power of gamma buses very clearly, because he's rushed them out quite quickly here. It's a shame that the forward tunnel he had is going to get shut down, though. And actually, to be fair to Mogger, he has some good control up on this top side as well. Did get away with a worker there. I don't know if he got that spotted or not, because he could just rebuild here. But for now, Mogger's going to survive. And he does have control of the middle and the top, so he's still very much in this game. He's going to now expand here as well. These 3 workers are really hurting DexXxa. I think he needs at least 2 more. At the minimum. Does have a few more over at this one. But yeah, 4 over at this one as well. Bit dodgy. Here comes the push then. From the deadly gamma buses. And there's a German kill in one of these as well. Pretty sure there was a rebel in one of them, so we could just flush this building out quite easily. Maybe not. It's quite well stacked, so he is going to get out of there. Very sensible decision, I think. Ooh. Now there's a pop. Actually, it was quite a good pop in the end. Because he took the bus, and I think he only lost 1 Scorpion. So, yeah, not a Fargo pop after all. More battle buses being produced. Not entirely sure how filled these are, if any, if at all. But loads and loads of tunnels just being built. This is quite nice play. This is very much DexXxa-esque. Not the actual build order part. The fact that he just gets a shitload of gamma buses, that is kind of the DexXxa way. Yeah, more buses coming in then. Oh, he's got his own gamma buses now. Okay. 1 goes down for free. 2 goes down for free. Didn't really lose. Okay, lost his supply, but yeah, pretty poor targeting there from DexXxa, because he loses those buses, in my opinion, really, really cheaply. So are we going to just end up with this kind of stalematey situation here? Might well be the case. I mean, DexXxa was so far ahead, but I'm not entirely sure he has that lead anymore. Worker shoes. It's only 2 workers here now. Wow. I mean, how much is left here? 9k versus 4k. So he's collected 4k more Mogger at his main compared to DexXxa. That is significant. He did get his oils that little bit. Oh, there was a failed TT here at some point. I missed that. That's unlucky. Good pressure coming in. DexXxa hits rank 3. Oh, he's unlucky to lose that. That was actually quite good micro, you know. Good bus micro from Mogger. Credit where it's due. Buggies are going to start getting produced now as well. Yeah, he's just building a load of tunnels. I think at this stage, I'd like to see different units. Because it's all fine and well about building these gamma buses. And they can be really powerful. But if you're not going to micro them at all, then what's the point? It's a bit of a waste, really, isn't it? Both players building a Scud, a little bit quicker from DexXxa. They seem to be fairly evenly matched, judging by what I've seen so far. I'm going to see a 3rd arms dealer. Not sure if he has the money for it. I think I'd like to see more markets at this stage of the game. I think more markets would be a better play. He has not got a CC. I think I saw a CC building for DexXxa. I did, which means I think he's gone one cash bounty, one rebel ambush. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's what he might have done. More gamma buzzers loading up for both players, though. That's very much the theme of this game. That is the theme for sure. But actually, Mogger is the one controlling these supplies. Bit of a battle going on down here now. That is going to get melted very, very quickly. Mogger is now rank 3 himself. Does keep that alive. Jarmankel will come in now. First scud built now. Second one going to be built as well. Has Mogger just dropped a second one down? Yes, he has. I saw that money drop quite considerably. Bit of a wasted technical. Jarmankel will snipe that as well. Yep, there we go. And Mogger is pressing ahead here. Not much of a response. He's from DexXxa. He's just trying to get all these gamma buses in, but you know, if it's broke, you got to try and fix it. He's really at risk of losing. Oh, that's quite a big pop. Okay. I think he sniped the wrong one there. I think he had to snipe the one at the back, because that one's already killing that one. But that is a lot of buggies. And I haven't seen any buggies in return for DexXxa. That's so many buggies that it'll probably win a bit. First scud also now out for Mogger. Cash bounty now in play. Okay, he has to... Ooh, he lost his Jarmankel before he could even do anything. This is better micro. Still so many buggies though, look at that. Wow, wow, wow. That, though, is a scary old pop. Now's the time to, yeah, click. There we go. So he will get himself one bus. Ooh, Jarmankel is one of them that gets popped out there. And DexXxa is just holding him off in this position for now. But nice XP. And actually, Mogger taking the XP lead now. He does need to make something happen because their scud is going to fire before his. Okay, we're actually going to see a bit of pressure up here now. Mixing it up. I like to see that. Buses are going to try and lay some aggression on. Still no armor-piercing rockets, despite the fact that he's using buggies almost exclusively. Second scud has now built. Third one also building. CC being built here for Mogger. A pop there would... Ooh, there we go. Yeah, okay. Just not quite in time, though. Some free Scorpion pickoffs there for Mogger. Cheeky tunnel down there. Nothing else going, though. And yeah, Mogger's just slowly building up that XP. Level 4 now. And playing nice and methodically. He's got his own second scud now. That is that one there. Still no armor-piercing rockets. Do we have them from DexXxa? Yes, we do. Okay, here comes the bus pop. Quick response there from Mogger. Does pull them back in time. I'm amazed we haven't seen buggies yet. It's just unbelievable, really. Like, you can build more than just buses. And I think this needs to be a lesson for DexXxa. These buses are not designed for this. These are designed to sneak around here and destroy the base. That's what these are designed to do. You don't use buses to combat buggies, because buggies are going to win. All you have to do is just a little bit of micro and you win the engagement. So for those that aren't aware, those are the rules. Buggies you use in combat. Buses you use for mass extinction of bases. That's what you do. Ooh, here comes the pop. Doesn't lose any, but that one also survives. Another nice pop here. It's good. I like this approach from Mogger because he's just building up his XP by doing all of this, slowly but surely. And as long as he continues to be careful. I still think he needs to get AP rockets, though. That's a big mistake. And a few more markets wouldn't go amiss either. Okay, nice. Here's the destruction capabilities I was talking about. That's what they should have done earlier. So many buggies, though. They are very nice. Buggies are just in general very, very powerful units, used correctly. Mass buggies, microed correctly, even better. Here comes a pop. Does clear quite a few. Will lose a bus for it. Now, if you're Mogger, you should be sending half your buggies on there and half your buggies on there, so then he can't pop. That would be a good move. There, you see now? Rather than evacing. Though, I think he's going to get that one. Yeah, he is. Alright. Tit for tat blows, though. First scud, though. There are 4 scuds in play, and the first one is here. I think it's that one, anyway. We are going to see it fire at some point. Speak of the devil. Is it going to just be straight on the scud here? I think it might be, and he might get a market for his troubles. So is this the point of the game where momentum shifts? That would... Ooh, he's gone for the oils. Okay, that's also a perfectly viable target. Am I going mad? Oh, no, 7 seconds. There we go, that's why. Oh, I thought for a second that one of his scuds had been reset. Obviously, it's the one that's just fired. So in comes a retaliatory scud. I'm fairly sure that's going to be a retaliation straight on the oils of DexXxa. We will soon find out. Continuing buggy harassment on the top side in the meantime. Yep, it is. Straight on the oils. Neither player with oils. A rebel ambush. Got crushed pretty quickly. We'll get out of there now. Jarman Kell is there. A little bit out of range. Could potentially kill this scud, actually. Yeah, that's what he's going to try and do. The Jarman Kell will snipe that one. Yep. Good blocking. And should get out of there now. Yeah, nicely done. Lost a few, but you're going to lose a few. That Jarman Kell will have a bit of a field day. Yeah, nice. Oh, no, he wouldn't. He was basically dead. So I think he's very keen to kill this scud before he can fire it, which, you know, makes sense. I would like to see him just retarget. Yeah, that's like that. But maybe a little bit further out of range. Has lost quite a few buggies to make that work. However, he's pressed down here as well. Alright. I missed that. Both players have a scud each to fire. Level 5 for Mogger, and he is giving DexXxa a bit of an issue. And there's going to be a bit of a sneak attack here now as well. Scud Storm being... Oh my god. Here. Where though? Where is that being fired? Down here maybe? Nope. It's on the Palace and the Arms Dealer. Okay, good choice. That will... Oh, DexXxa's been defeated. Wow. Okay, well played, Mogger.
You have been defeated.
Despite being behind there, he pulls it back nicely, takes a 1-0 lead. Let's award him that game. So yeah, Mogger taking the 1-0 lead there. I think DexXxa will be kicking himself, you know. But he's got a chance to redeem himself. So right-hand side this time, we've got DexXxa in the cyan. Also, once again, playing as GLA Toxin General. Also playing as GLA Toxin General again is Mogger in the purple. Some, yeah, kind of a fun game to watch in the end. That, what was it, a good 20 minutes or so? Maybe just under. So yeah, pretty good. Once again, the box here, questionable. Technicals can definitely drive in and out of that. There's a lot going on in the early stages of these games, though, so it's easy. This box looks a little bit better from DexXxa. I can kind of tell it's going to be stronger. And actually, this looks quite solid, too. And that looks good. So the boxing here looking a lot more solid from DexXxa this game. I can already tell it's been a better start for him. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a good ending, does it? So let's keep our eyes on the game. And we've got a technical coming forward here. Being a little indecisive, just misses out on killing that there. We'll look to try and get some work done, but I think he will have a hard time. Could maybe hit that. Whoa, or do that. That works. I think Mogger should catch that technical, and he does. Scrap Deny coming in from DexXxa. Very well played. Technical coming in now. That's got something in it. I think that might be a TT. Just missed out. So if you're watching this back, Mogger, you need to place, you need to space them out. And you need to take your scrap. Oh, what are you doing? Oh my word. What a waste. What a waste, what a waste, what a waste. So for starters, you need to even them out so that they don't hit at the same time. Then you'll kill it. Also, you should have taken that scrap and literally just denied all these workers. So, and then you could have gone around here, shot the barrels, denied all of that. So a very, very big missed opportunity there for Mogger to really put some pain on DexXxa. Coming in with a fairly big tech RPG here, though. So that's the game. Very much old school fashioned approach here. And yeah, DexXxa is under a little bit of pressure now. In DexXxa's case, he just needs to hold. He just needs to hold on as long as possible. But his production is definitely at risk of getting camped here. If he just goes around here and kills this now. But it needs to be decisive. Really does. Okay, denies the arms dealer building here. I think now is the time to come round here and deny this. But he is taking his time, isn't he? I think he was trying to multitask. Second arms dealer now being built. He's going to go for the barracks. And now we'll get out of there because he recognises that he can't. But there's not really any way out. Oh, he's going to sneak through here. Okay, very well played. Oh, he only just manages it. Still looking to keep the pressure on, though. Doesn't really want to get out of there yet, does he? Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Whoa, what is he doing? Wow. That's a lot of melted men. That is a lot of melted men. That is a very painful engagement. Very forced, very unnecessary. I think he had an opportunity earlier to just come around here and pick that off. And even in that position, he should have just gone round here, come round and just gotten the units out of there and saved them RPGs for later. Palace now being constructed for both players. DexXxa has loads of money, so he's just dropping as many arms dealers down as he possibly can. One here, and a third one here as well. So having now held that, DexXxa probably has... Ooh, nice. Nice use of the tech rebel there. Both players kind of doing it. I think DexXxa now has a bit of a lead, just like I was saying, because he's managed to hold that aggression. And Mogger would have expended a bit of energy. Does have an XP advantage, and is level 2 now because of this... oh, hang on. This is obviously actually in favour of DexXxa now. Still quite a decent XP lead, though. I think this is a bit of an overextension, though, from DexXxa. Needs to get out of there. He's going to lose more Scorpions pretty cheaply, isn't he? These Scorpions going to fight that off. Very much tit for tat for both players there. Lots more cash for DexXxa. So Mogger a bit better at spending his money here. DexXxa a tiny bit quicker on the palace, but a bit more even this time. Opts to get out of there. I think he should at the very least have picked that quad off. That 2 quad is very nice. Will we see buggies from DexXxa this game is the real question. Has he learned his lesson? Maybe, maybe not. I reckon he's going for some buses again. Or he will at some point. Okay, nice chase. We'll pick off one Scorpion. I think Mogger just needs more tunnels. Here, here, one here. Ooh, that was a potential Fargo pop risk. Gets away with it because of the targeting was slightly off. That, however, is a very nice clean-up there for DexXxa. If he could find a way to clear this, he would completely clear Mogger out of this area. Incredibly, neither player's gone for the middle yet. Hello, Logma Luton, by the way. Welcome to you. Okay, buses here are the inevitable buses from DexXxa. Will he use them better this game is the real question. There's actually also buses in play for Mogger. But neither player on Gamma just yet. I'm sure it's being researched as we speak. Quite a lot of units here. I think just needs to find a way to clear that. If he can do that, he'll completely wipe the area out. And as Tox, it's pretty easy. You just load one Rebel. Okay, Gamma came in just in time for DexXxa. So, without Gamma, it's a little bit harder to engage this. Trying to clear this supply. I think he'll succeed if he actually clicks on it. He is deciding not to just yet. Has he been distracted elsewhere? I think he might have been. Now he's doing it. Okay. Bit slow on the cell there. Here comes... Right, here we go. Here's the Rebel. Yeah, there it is. And that is a very nice clear up. Took him quite a long time to do it, but nicely done when he did eventually do it. There is a counter-attack, though. Nicely done from Mogger. He knows that if he loses one area, he has to try and win back another. But that is a lot of units. Wow, 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 wow. He is going to come out all over the show here. And just like that... Oh, that's a lot of buggies, though. Nice pickoffs there. So, Mogger also level 3. Trying to keep pace here. I do prefer the way DexXxa plays in this part of the game, but it seems that when it gets late, in the last game, Mogger did better and actually has a Scud building. Whereas I don't think there is one building just yet for DexXxa, but I would say DexXxa is still ahead here. Okay, one buggy goes down. Will there be an overextension? No. Unlucky with the pop there, I think. And is on the 3 arms dealers. Yeah, both players doing it. Incredibly, Mogger is now expanding to the middle. He is collecting from here eventually. And game is now going to just slow down a little bit. Okay, buggy's coming in. That is a lot of buses, though. I just don't like the way DexXxa uses them. That's my real problem. I think he's going to catch a couple of these buggies, though, out of position. And he could just... I think he should just dive in. Just dive in on this position right now. Yeah, he picks another bug up. This is the opportunity now for DexXxa. I think he really needs to make the most of this, because he'll dive on the oils. Yeah, he's lost another bus, but now he's finally cleared from this position. And Mogger is in real trouble now. I think these oils should be going down. Yep, there we go. He's going to try and save him. It's going to be too late. Could just evac. No, he's trying to... Yeah, I think he's just evac. That would be a perfectly effective tactic. Nicely done there, though, to stop off any buggies. 2 picked off straight away. Very nicely done. And he picks off the oils. So, yeah, DexXxa quite a bit ahead now. And although the first Scud is being built here from Mogger, he's got a couple of markets as well. Worker shoes are in play for both players. AP rockets not in play for Mogger. That's something Mogger needs to definitely invest in quicker, is AP rockets. Because AP rockets makes 4 or 5 of these buggies the value of 4 effectively. That's going to be a dead jump and kill. Yep, there we go. Ooh. Oh, he's really unlucky with the force fire there. He gave it a right good go there. I thought he was going to get it. Nearly got it. Unlucky there. Mogger's definitely capable of using buggies. Mass buggies are a way of winning as the GLA. They're really, really effective. You don't see it all that often. Okay, we're going to see a pop of buggies out here then. I think it would be pretty criminal if DexXxa loses this game, it's because he doesn't know how to use his buses properly. But judging by this push, this has got to be a game-winning push. It's got to be. Because he's now doing the thing he should have done in the last game, which is to just go in the back and absolutely melt the base. And I think he's got this. Yeah, he's got this one. That's much better from DexXxa.
You are victorious.
Very, very well played. So yeah, crucial that he got that game back there. 1-1 from the Tox Mirror for these two players. All right. Game number 3 then. What have we got ourselves this time? Have we got a good matchup? We've got another good matchup. All right, we start at the top with DexXxa. He's playing in the Cyan as China Infantry General. Up against him at the bottom, it's Mogger in purple. He's playing as GLA Stealth General. How long do you already play? Who is that a question for, Hano? Is that a question for me, or is that a question for someone else? If it's for me, I've been playing the game, believe it or not, since it came out. But only really competitively since 2019. And even then, the game has changed ridiculously significantly in that time. I'm going to see a truck rush from DexXxa. And these workers are kind of just being sent around just to be, yeah, kind of annoying. I think Mogger sees that, ducks away, and actually these workers going forward has achieved something, which is they've distracted the truck. And that's actually quite a nice thing to do, because it means not getting into supply lines. Terrorist was actually built this time, so that's nice. They were in position. This worker might actually... Nah, he knows it's there. Alright. Would like to see better driving, admittedly. Driver's a bit blind. I think that is going to go down. There's the crush on the worker, and so far looking like all of the workers are going to get picked off here by the infantry. And Mogger is playing like a man that expects a helix. Very much so. This is going to be in for an almighty shock when that lands outside his arms dealer. That's a very, very exposed arms dealer. Ideally, you want your arms dealer to be back here, protected by some tunnels, but no, instead, the opposite has happened. Should see the arms dealer now, yeah, it just goes back. Will it get to a fast third supply? He will. I actually reserved the truck for it. That's quite well played. Needs to evac here. It has to evac. He hasn't so far. Okay, Mogger is going to survive this quite comfortably. And he is building quite a lot in the way of defensive structures. So it's going to make it harder to for DexXxa to penetrate. A sneaky flamer here. Probably will get intercepted by this tunnel. Would like to see a propaganda. That supply placement is absolutely horrendous. So, yeah, DexXxa, if you watch this back, this is another thing. This is so important to fix. Learn how to place your supplies. This is a little better. Could still be a little closer, though. And that one is also miles off. And I thought you were clever in reserving a truck, but it seems that you forgot that you had that extra truck and you just built one anyway. Somehow instinctively gone down here. This is... How have you known that's there? Is that just luck? Was it just luck because you had a spare truck? That feels sus. Maybe it's just pure luck. I'm going to put it down to that. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Mogger very much playing this suit. Now, this, I think, not the right call. I think when you're playing in this matchup, you need a palace quite quickly. And the other problem he's got is that he hasn't got any map control. It's entirely taken by DexXxa, so he's going to get all the money. And there's only so long you can sit in for like this when you're the stealth. There's just no way you can survive otherwise. Sneaky technical round the right-hand side. But there is an outpost in position. Oh, hang on a minute. There was an outpost here, of course. That's why he saw the worker. Right, that makes sense. And yeah, no matter what. Okay, fair enough. DexXxa has actually spread himself out. I completely missed that. I completely missed it. Yeah, he had the outpost there and he saw the worker just walk past. He's on a prop now. ECM also staying alive. Worker gets picked off. There is no way out for the stealth. He is in deep doo-doo here. Hello, Sazu. Good to see you in the chat. Are you still playing, by the way? Are you still playing would be the obvious question. So I feel like I'm not seeing much of you. Nice quick subliminal messaging coming in from DexXxa. That is going to keep Spalding a very happy man. Yeah, this was nicely. I completely missed that there was an outpost there. I was oddly sus of that, but it makes much more sense when the outpost is there. Another one trying to be cheeky, but won't get away with it. This army is quite scary. Lotus is now out. He has both the oils as well. And yeah, what can a stealth really do? I think there's minigunners in here. Oh, wow. Okay. So one of them actually gets in. Not the best micro then. That's better micro. And he can't pop out of that. So he is going to lose this. So looking pretty desperate. Another technical sneaking on the right hand side. That will at least drop a worker off. I assume. At some point. Good, better micro here though from DexXxa. Yeah, I think he's got a worker in there, but he hasn't dropped it off just yet. Black Napalm Mig's coming in. He's on Patriotism as well. You don't see everyone rush that upgrade out. Tech RPG, a little bit later harass there, isn't it? Especially with Migs in play now, exactly. Whoa, does dive in very deep here. I think that was a misclick, so he is going to lose these outposts. Yeah, alright. Does give a bit of veterancy away as well. Don't get the scrap, he didn't. Very good. Yeah, this is still very much DexXxa's game to lose. Palace is now in play for Mogger, but without the map control, there's precious little more he's going to be able to do. Lotus on the right-hand side. Okay. Not really a lot of Lotus can do against the stealth. Apart from just walk into a tunnel, maybe. And you know, reveal things. And learn what's where. That is quite helpful information. That's a lot of loose squads. Migs. Don't quite get the Firestorm. That is going to get shredded. Yeah, he's looking to try and get the expansion up here then. Kept all these Migs alive, importantly. But yeah, these quads now horribly out of position, so he's got nothing to really stop this. And there is more coming to defend against these quads. So yeah, this is pretty much checkmate now for the stealth general that is Mogger. Mix coming in as well. Very nicely done. Even trying to capture the supply. Very cheeky. Yeah, there's no way a GLA can do anything here. It just hasn't got the money. Look at the cash per minute. It's not far off triple for DexXxa. And you can't fight these with just quads. You really can't. Might get a German cat out in a bit. But he's still going to need more. And these armies combining is going to be very, very scary. Yeah, in comes the Migs then. Looking to get a final strike. And this is a nice... That's nice. Yeah, he gets a firestorm this time. That is right on the money from DexXxa. Instant GG. Yep, there we go. And DexXxa taking a 2-1 lead with that. Very well played. Alright, let's go to game number 4. Alright, start on the bottom side this time with DexXxa. He is playing as the Stealth General in Cyan. Top side, we've got Mogger in the purple. He is playing as China Infantry. Okay, yeah, 2-1 lead for DexXxa then. 1-0 down, has come back to lead 2-1 now. What build are we going to get out of the infantry? We will soon see. And load of workers just being spread around by DexXxa. Okay. Let's do that. Give me just a second. Had to just get a quick message out there. All good now. Same build from Mogger. I had a feeling he was going to go for a Lix. I see this supply here. I thought it looked perfect, but no, just a tiny bit too far out. A little bit of movement there. But this supply placement is considerably better than what we saw in the last game. This truck is going to find a worker, trying to be sneaky. And he actually sends the truck out here deliberately because he knows he's done that this side. That's nice. That's nicely done. I think both players look more confident here with the infantry, don't they? Alright, there is a tunnel on this right-hand side for DexXxa, so already more map control for the player that is playing as the GLA. And this is also very nicely done. Okay, that will get denied, and he will also deny the outpost. And he's going to hit some trucks. Very well played. Good harassment here from the GLA. And that truck, is it going to try and get it? It could get in the supply lines. That is potentially very nice. And he's going to lose that. That's a shame. In the end, he does tidy up, having lost only the one truck in the end, I think. It did lose a couple of outposts, but he kept the infantry alive. Oh, mate, look at this. That is a majestic truck. And he does see it now, but the delay of mining is going to hurt a lot. And you can see this showing in the cash per minute in a second. I think it does take a little bit of time to adjust. But, yeah, that is going to hurt for sure. Yeah, look at it dipping now. Will recover, but still. You can see that Mogger took a bit of a hit on his own collection, but that will shoot up quite quickly, especially now that he's getting a third supply in. I'm surprised he's managing to get that much cash in, actually. That is surely going to dip. Okay, nice push by DexXxa on the right-hand side. But I think one or two of these are pretty stacked. Probably need to see a propaganda at some point here. Oh, the RPGs get dealt with. That is the that is the cue to proceed, and he's taken that out. Okay, that is a good pop. And that is an overextension. He's going to lose one here. Continue to try and charge forward. Maybe can recycle these two and put them in there. Maybe. Going to be really close. Does he get it? Yeah, he gets it. And okay, this is nice, using these tank hunters for scouting purposes. Propaganda now being built. Second war factory also now built. Flamer now comes in. Flamer's very nice units here for the infantry. And yeah, Mogger's resource increase from cash per minute certainly a lot higher and a lot healthier now. DexXxa looking to skirt around the other side, but I think that's a bit of an error. I think these quads are going to get trapped, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. And the Flamer here doing a very nice job. Okay, that gets picked off, but he's going to lose another quad for it. That's 4 quads that got picked off by that rendezvous. That wasn't a good decision by DexXxa at all. Toxin Tractor built just to clear that building that isn't really causing him any issues anyway. And third supply here is going to get picked off now. What's a palace building? No, just 2 arms dealers. But without a Jarman kill, and with ECMs probably going to come out fairly soon also, problems are mounting pretty quickly. Minigunner here is going to pick off another RPG. And is he just going to headbutt this? Somehow gets away with it. I'm not entirely sure how. There is a lot of purple on the map, isn't there? No subliminal messaging just yet. There is a rebel trying to be cheeky. I don't think he's going to get away with that, though. Oh, he gets the crush, does he? Yeah, he gets it. Really nice. That's important that you got that. Needed to deny this, and that is going to trigger... Is it going to trigger Mogger to just clear this up? Or is he just going to just dive into the base? There's a lot of outposts and a lot of ECMs. 2 more flamers coming in then. And I think Mogger does see this. So combined with the flamers, he should have enough to clear it. But the ECM's also definitely an off-putting factor here for the GLA. You know, he could have potentially gotten that building there. That would have been a pretty sick move. That would have been really cool. Bit of an opportunity missed there. Does just decide to take the headbutt engagement in the end. And that seems to be working for him. Yeah, this is where the infantry, the truck acting as a buffer. It's quite funny. Not the best micro from either player. Well, not from the infantry, certainly. But he is going to still do the job and he's going to clear him up. And yeah, these quads left in limbo. Third supply trying to be rebuilt. Palace is now in play, but is it too little too late? These quads are going to get wrecked. Rank 3 comes in. It could get really messy soon. Is there a CC, though? There is not. No sign of Lotus, either. Not yet. So he needs a CC. He needs a Lotus. And he needs subliminal messaging as well. Okay, there's the purchasing. So that should then trigger him to get the command center. But interestingly, I think he's just waiting for that tiny bit more cash, is he? Yeah, there it is. Okay. And he's going to push in with this army. This very, very scary army. And can DexXxa hold this? It's going to probably be different. MiG's also being built now. Black Napalm already in play. The MiG's a very, very nice way of dealing with Jarman Kell in particular. Nice flame wall there from the flamer. Does pick off his own ECM by mistake. Angry mobs with the upgrade can be one way of helping against the infantry. Very nice use of the flamer though. And there's so many outposts here that the angry mobs are actually just getting picked off by brute force. Yeah, there we go. There you go, knocked out. Yeah, one MiG takes an entire angry mob. They are very, very effective. There we go, just like that. And that Jarman girl is going to go down. And without Jarman and all the mobs, I think this is GG. I'm going to go to 2-2. Nothing stopping the army now. Yeah. Right. It's looking bad here for DexXxa. Really, really, really bad. Mogger taking his time to rip this up to shreds, though, isn't he? He's kind of just letting DexXxa have a chance at rebuilding. A little bit hesitant for my liking. Like, just go down here and kill the buildings, right? And also, yeah, here we go. Here's the artillery barrage. This is where it starts getting really nasty for the GLA. This carpet bomb might get intercepted. Lotus now taking... Will it get intercepted? It's going to be close. Oh, that's unlucky. That is a really nice arms... general promotion. 2 arms dealers, 1 to the hull, and then a supply. Completely wiped out. And if you're Mogger, you could just use this army to just dive into the base and just pick off the palace. Even if it goes down, like, you're so far ahead, you can afford to do it. The stealth is really struggling. No expansion on the left-hand side until just now from either player. I imagine Dex is probably surprised by that. They have got 4 MiGs in, though. And they could just be used to pick these mobs off. Like this. Yeah. And they are going to be completely wiped out. That might just survive. There's even a troop called Low. Wow, look at this. Needs the MiGs to come in, though. Angry mob's going on a bit of a rampage. I don't think it really matters too much. I think you could almost not micro here and still be comfortably winning. Inferno cannons being produced. 3 war factories just spamming units. There's no stopping this. Even with some success with the angry mobs, but it really doesn't matter. Patriotism has been upgraded. Level 3 coming in here for the GLA. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. There is no stopping this absolute rampage of units. There's just too much. I mean, look at the cash difference and cash per minute is, yeah, significantly different. The Inferno Cannon is a nice way of dealing with the mobs as well. Yeah, this is the point of the game now where it's over. DexXxa are probably on the verge of saying GG here. Nice micro from Mogger. Less so with the troop crawler, admittedly. But again, it doesn't matter. There's no way DexXxa can win this. I'm amazed that he's even trying to stay alive at this point. It is impossible to win. Yeah, there we go. He is GG'd out. Very understandable. Well played from Mogger. He brings it back to 2-2. Here, Hano since 2019 I've played on and off. Is that, yeah, was that about right, Apex? How old were you then? 7, 8? What, like 12? Not even that. That's pretty mad, isn't it? Alright, so game 5 then. Now moving on to Kuju. SWG versus INF. Okay. Alright, start on the left-hand, right-hand side, sorry, with DexXxa in the cyan. He is playing as Super Weapon General. Up against him on the left-hand side is Mogger playing as China Infantry General in the purple. Let me just check something super quickly. Did I get... Yes, I did. That's quite funny. Oh, I see. Thank you. Mog. I've only just seen you message me there. Oh, welcome, by the way. He has let me know he caught 4 of my workers in Inf and GLA. Right, okay, fine. Yeah, he did. I did see that. One of them looked sus, but in fairness, he had an outpost in position viewing it, so I think that's what helped him. But this one very much in the balance right now. How are the players at Kuju? Well, looks like we're going to get some old school aggression from the infantry here. This can be all you need to do. It looks like DexXxa is expecting it, because I think that's going to be a troop crawler. Pretty sure it's going to be a troop crawler. This is certainly one way to win as the infantry. Another way is building a Lix. There's a lot of things the infantry can do in the early game. Yeah, this troop crawler it could be devastating. I think you could just what, take 3 of these, put it in there, come down here, wreck all that, come in here, wreck all that, and it's game over. You certainly don't want to headbutt that. That's the one. These are the places you don't want to go. That has that, and this is on a bit of a hill, and firebase is there. This bit down here looking very, very exposed, though. Does have missile defenders in play, though, I suppose. Oh, minigunner being cheeky. I like that. No, only War Factory only just being built now, so that the simple act of having a minigunner there is going to be really painful. Yeah, nice move. Nice move. It's going to headbutt into the middle. Okay. And yeah, has to pull these Shinnocks away. The War Factory is far too slow for DexXxa here. That's the real problem. I think the minigunners need to engage here. I think the entire army needs to engage. Whoa, that was a bit slow on the engagement there, Mogger. Could play some TTs on there, and he does. Yep. Might just get the firebase. Bit of a waste, though. Really a bit of a shame. I think he's looking elsewhere. I think if that minigunner manages to get in there in time, that could be quite nice. But is it just locked onto a Chinook? Maybe that's what it is. Humvee's going to pick it off in any case. Has expanded to another supply down here. And yeah, it is building on the MiGs. And yeah, it does have the napalm now. Now going for a propaganda. Does have the 3 dozers. How many dozers did we see from DexXxa? 1, 2, and... was there a third? Maybe it was just the 2. 1 and 2, was it? Yeah. Alright. I would like to see that dozer go down there, and that might just be the click you've done. Or come here and take the oils. So yeah, a bit of a slow-paced game, this one. Pretty passive, all things being told. But the SWG very much has survived at this point. I think ideally you want to see the aggression coming from the infantry, because as the game goes on, it does get harder for the inf. This is now a bit too late because there are Humvees out, and flashbangs also now in play. Maybe these MiGs could come in and kill this firebase. But it's a bit of a free pick-off. And if you can then follow that up with like some units like these, that's a very nice way of quickly destroying the oils here. Yeah, these MiGs have just been circling around here, not really doing anything. Okay, now they're coming in. Supply down here has been expanded too. It's good at spending the cash, and Lotus is now going to take a load of oils for you. This is where it starts getting scary for the super. Yeah, here we go. Exactly that. What is the plan now if you're DexXxa? There are a few Avengers out and Humvees, so that actually is quite nice. Should have enough to stop this. Very nice cash per minute here for the super weapon general, isn't it? Yeah, Lotus also is going to get the cash up quite quickly here for Mogger. So at this stage, I think Mogger just needs to kill these oils. There's no point trying to take them for yourself. Yeah, there you go. Good decision making. And always make sure you get subliminal messaging the moment this builds. Such an important upgrade. Cheap and cheerful and very effective. Oil does get picked off. MiGs. Ooh, does get a couple of these. Do lose 3 MiGs in the process, however. Probably not worth it. Needs a couple of ECMs here as well. I think the Avengers are a bit out of position, though. This is a pretty scary ground army all of a sudden. Any sign of an airfield? No. Oh, there is an airfield down here. Okay. So an Alpha could come and save the day very soon here. The CIA intelligence is when you use the intelligence and you can see the whole map. That's what that is. Ooh, that minigunner could be very cheeky. Ouch. Nice Xing though. Does lose the alpha. And he is taking some damage here as well now. Flashbang Rangers probably going to deal with it. Nope, it doesn't. And that minigunner is continuing to harass now. Loads of MiGs. And this is big moment. Gets a connection. Loses a few MiGs, but that was very nicely done. Wow, quite a lot went down there actually. And Chinook's being harassed here too. Very nice micro on the minigunner. And Lotus is just going to capture that airfield now. Has to sell it in a second. Really nicely done. The infantry, I think, is just going to overrun DexXxa. Oh my god, he gets it. That is a huge mistake from DexXxa. Free alpha for Mogger. You just use it on the Aurora or the army, and then sail it to safety into your own airfield. Even does he even know he has it? Yeah, he obviously knows he has it. I don't think he really needs it. The game's over. Yeah, there we go. Well played, Mogger. Now taking a 3-2 lead. Yeah, very much swinging back and forth this one. Once first Mogger was in the lead, and then DexXxa was, and now once again Mogger taking a 3-2 lead, but does have to find a way to win as the super weapon general, which against an infantry is tricky. On the left hand side here we have got DexXxa playing as the China infantry general in the cyan, and here is Mogger on match point playing in purple as super weapon general. Welcome, Memphis, to the channel, I was about to say. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all good. Here watching Team Germany from earlier. Actually, it's a good point. What nationality are DexXxa and Mogger? I'm not entirely sure. But it is good to see a few more Germans in recent time enter the tournaments. So I know they've got a fairly decent sized community in their own right. Yeah, I'm not sure where the two players are from, actually. No, I might have to look at that. Yeah, I'll have a little look at that later. Okay. Getting a drop. This is a bit unconventional. This is very unconventional, and so far, he isn't actually crushing. He does get him. That's a shame. So, not achieving anything, but would have certainly made him panic. Maybe by a little bit of time. All three dozers very, very, very close to each other, though. If you're DexXxa, you want to get one of these going over here. Just reduce the risk of getting hunted in one go. So War Factory and Barracks now being established. This War Factory looks a little quicker than what we saw in the last game. Now that firebase positioning is a little off, and the reason for that... yeah, see, look at this. It's just a free... It's a free pass. And that's probably over already. I can't see a recovery from this. Straight in on the supply lines. There's a minigunner in there as well. And... Gonna lose a dozer. You're probably gonna lose the power. Is that the hunt? I think that might be the hunt. I think he's already lost the dozer, isn't he? Yeah. Wow. That is very, very painful way to lose. Oh no, there is another dozer. He isn't actually hunted yet, but he is still in desperate, desperate trouble. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you, Memphis. I'm all good, thank you. You still playing as actively as always, I hope? Okay, more Chinooks getting knocked out here. Yeah, there's just no recovery from this point. No matter what you do, there's no recovery. I think Mogger just messed the build slightly on this one. It is very tricky, and this is the sort of thing I will do myself, so nothing to be disheartened about. Nice laser locks. Dives in a little deep with the Vs. Bit risky crushing them, but gets away with it. And yeah, this money is coming in, but it's just coming kind of like too little too late. Another War Factory. That should get dealt with. Wow, nice crushes. Alright. So he will survive. He is on tow. This tow came in a little early maybe, but behind this... Only the one war factory is only now building a second. Could potentially find a way to stop all this. But if he loses the oils, that is a real problem. And there was, let's not forget, the economic damage taken earlier was very significant. There's only 2 Chinooks out. That is always going to slow you down very significantly. Because oils are nice, but the supplies are always nicer. And yeah, that is that oil getting knocked out then. And that is probably... Oh, should evac there. Doesn't quite evac in time. It does do a full evac now. Flashbangs are out. Another Chinook going out, is it? Yeah. Outpost. Oh, it was going to get a crushing then. Trying his best to tidy this up. But I still fear it's too little too late now. Barracks is going to get knocked out. I wonder if he thinks he's hunted here. Maybe he does. No, he knows. Now he definitely is. Very nice hit there. By the MiGs. And War Factory takes big damage as well. Nice micro. But with the hunt, that is the barracks as well. So only Tovies from this point onwards. And you're going to need more than Tovies to defeat a fully fledged infantry with a load of MiGs. And a CC. And 2 war factories. Yeah, it's rough. Really, really rough. So I think at this position, you can probably actually just quit. Like, it's good to like play in as far as possible, but this is extremely over. These don't even need to be microed. They have been, but they didn't need to be. Yeah, there we go. He knows it. That's GG. So 3-3, and we know what that means in round 1 of the Semi-World Series. And this year it is a tank mirror decider. Very exciting. Not really playing at the moment. Focus is more life still around. Good. Very good to still be focusing on life. And also glad that you're still at least around. Those are 2 good things indeed, my friend. All right. Let's just double check I did the 3-3. I did. Tank mirror decider. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see what we get on this occasion. Alright, we'll start at the bottom then with DexXxa. He is playing in the cyan as China Tank General. Top right, we've got Mogger, also playing as China Tank General in the purple. So it all comes down to this. Gonna be a close one. Tell you what, my ear is really sore for some reason. Bit unusual, I'm not entirely sure why, but there we go. Okay, in my video description I said that I would consider also adding the replay cast of Bassie versus Melio. But unfortunately I think I won't have time for that. I think I might have time for it tomorrow though. So that's good news. And we are getting the usual build order of 2 supplies, 2 war factories. There is not really any other way to play it. Mogger with a very nice supply here. That is looking perfect to me. This one a tiny bit off, but not far off. That has got a little bit of movement, and that's got a little bit of movement too. So yeah, overall I'd say in China supply placement terms, DexXxa not quite up to par with Mogger, who does tend to get this quite nailed. It is super important. It'll always get rattled on about. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And it eventually becomes second nature. You look at someone like Xcal, it's very rare that he'll get that wrong. Double outpost opener versus outpost gap. I think I prefer the outpost gap. But I prefer to see the outpost gap combined together. Because if you headbutt one of these outposts, you wreck it completely. Nice that both players are just going to take this side though. Yeah, here we go. This is the combo you want. Because now he's going to lose this. And actually keeping both of these alive in the process. And now that gat is isolated. So nicely done there from Mogger. Is going to lose that tank hunter though. And nothing to stop this gat from harassing the supplies unless a useful unit comes out there. He's going to come across with this outpost. Maybe there's a few more outposts for my liking. No flamers or actual battle masters just yet. Okay, that should go down without any trucks going down. Yep, indeed. So far, I'd say Mogger slightly on the lead. He's got more XP and he's taken the better engagements. And you can see the cash per minute, right? The actual supply placement is coming in through the cash per minute. Look at the difference. Like, it's worth between... Like, it's worth... Well, okay, it's even Stevens now, but... It was at one point quite a bit ahead. But that is going to help. That is a quicker expansion to the third supply there. Yeah, tense stuff in this final game between the two players then. Could go either way. Propaganda coming in for Mogger. That is quicker. Third supply is quicker for DexXxa, but the prop quicker here for Mogger. That could enable a Lotus, which I think, when the cash comes into play, is exactly what Mogger's going for. Let's keep an eye on the cash. I think it's 1875 for a Lotus tank general. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, because it went up to 1900 and then was bought straight away. So Lotus will start coming in and capturing some oils in a minute. Prop only just now being established here for DexXxa. Or DexXxa. Almost said the name wrong. Sneaky Flamer on the left might get itself a dozer. That would still be a nice pick-off. Actually, dozer looks like it's going to get out of there in time. Good awareness from DexXxa. And that Flamer is going to clear that out. Ooh, that's quite a lot. That's a pretty scary looking army there. Not sure I'd have necessarily evac'd here, but... Actually, probably going to work out quite nicely here. This is suddenly looking really scary for DexXxa. This is hopefully enough time to get the... the Lotus is just chilling there. So focused on the engagement. If a Flamer comes out now, that'll be a lovely way of dealing with all of this. Should at least look to pick off... Okay, it's an ECM actually. Does take the war factory, and now it's just how much can you take down with you. Quite a bit is the answer, but was it enough? Not sure. Yeah, these tank hunters are going to get chased down by that Gat, surely. Ooh, what is that Gat doing? Look at that. That is very buggy. Okay. Lotus is now out. We've also got some Emperors. Not a big fan of Emperors in a tank mirror. Prefer Vet 2 Battle Masters. With the upgrades is a much better choice. The Overlords just are too buggy. And when you get autoloader upgrades, it becomes a bit of a no-brainer. Nice expansion here though, and is getting this one now as well. CC Rekeep would also be a good shout at some point. Ideally near your outpost so that a Lotus can't capture it. Okay, nice interception there. And these two Emperors have got a window to get some damage done whilst the autoloaders aren't out still. Ooh, Lotus accidentally carried with the army there. I think that was definitely a mistake there. Bit of a misclick. Probably QA'd his army. And that included the Lotus. Got Lotus now sneaking down the left-hand side, having already caught 2 oils. That Lotus could be pretty annoying. Although, what is going on there? That is the strangest stuff, man. And that bug there is actually what's going to cause the death of Lotus. How annoying is that? Oh, wow. Might get away with it. But no. Pretty sure this... Okay, autoloaders are now out, so this suddenly starts to look a little scary. Lotus is eventually going to get picked off. Yeah, here we go. That is one dead Lotus. Lotus, meanwhile, here capturing the oil for DexXxa. Flamer doing some very, very nice damage. Good sell, though. Mogger on top here. Wow. Does it get it? Yeah, it gets it. And I'm struggling to see how DexXxa's going to survive this. It's looking pretty desperate for him. Okay, the Gats have just gone ahead a little bit. That's quite a lot of Battle Masters. But triple artillery barrage, 3 war factories. ECMs were microing quite nicely there. Very well played. Very nice mix of tank hunters as well. And a lot of cash in play here. That, though, is that the hunt? Imagine what an epic hunt that could have been. Although I suppose it wouldn't have been a hunt because there's another dozer here. Yeah, looking really good for Mogger this. Really, really good. Undoubtedly ahead. Needs to be very careful there. There's so many ECMs that they could all just get locked. I think that is what's going to happen in a second. If you can pick off these tank hunters. Yeah, here we go. This is where it gets deadly. This is another reason why you want a mass Battlemaster army as well. Because stuff like this happens. And it's really painful to see. One of the outposts, one of the overlords survives. And that's a nice mine drop. Level 3 now coming in. Mine drop should come in over here. But yeah, here comes the Battle Masters. This is a nice play from DexXxa. And the XP lead. Oh, quite a big XP lead for Mogger here, actually. Reverse battle, what do you call it? Artillery barrage even. That's just a single. Goes for the trucks. I prefer it being the prop. But I guess if you don't know where the prop is, go for the trucks. Okay, it's going to pick off that oil. That's a nice thing to know. And that Lotus is going to capture that oil. Still a very scary situation here. The tank of Mogger is miles ahead. Like, so far ahead. But still not necessarily guaranteed to win because this army's stronger than this army. And you're about to see it, I reckon. Good ECM micro. But you have a look now at how these Battle Masters absolutely chew these overlords. Then again, wasn't quite as comprehensive as I was expecting. The gap there is going to pick that tank hunter off. No, it's not. Oh, my word. This is very, very messy, isn't it? This is incredibly messy. Oh, my word. What is going on? Mogger now is hitting level 5. Loads of overlords coming in. Surely Mogger's going to take this game. Even the prop now is going to be captured. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, DexXxa needs a bit of a miracle here. EMP now coming in as well. And a carpet bomb. Oh, my word. Surely no way that DexXxa can survive this. Surely not. EMP is going to hit the CC. That is going to stop any gem promos for the time being. One more factory survives, actually. As to not the best carpet bomb. And ECMs combined with tank hunters are going to clear up here. Whoa. What is this? This is untidy. And has Mogger just let him back in the game? I think he has. Oh, we've got some elixirs now. But there's a gap. I'm not entirely sure this was the right play. That is that an EMP? It was. Oh my word. Wow. Okay, needs to be very careful against these tank hunters though. Carpet bomb gonna come in. Very, very close game. Really close game. But I'm still struggling to see how DexXxa can possibly win this one. In this position, it's Mogger's to lose. And Carpet Bomb taking a War Factory out. It's 3 oils, sorry, 2 oils actually, because this oil is here still. And also going to take that one back for himself. The income per minute is also in Mogger's favour because of the oils. That oil now gets captured. There is a nice tank drop. That's quite a smart play. That's going to take these trucks out. And might even take that out if not careful. But Lix is now coming in. Yeah, that will get wiped out. Okay. Mogger being very cautious here with these units. Is going to just kill this oil by the looks of it. I don't mind that. And Lixes are going to come in and try and take this oil out. Okay, these are damaged. There's no propaganda licks. Ideally needs to get a propaganda licks with these. And it's going to get tense, isn't it? Because the oil lead here for DexXxa. Okay, that's just a mine drop, but it is right outside the War Factory. Would have been nice if it was on the ECMs. Last bit of economy here is going to get wiped out. Although, I wonder if that Lotus could get in. It might do. Oil is now going to get picked off. That is the last of the oils. And yep, that is now dead. So it all comes down to the economy difference. The only thing going for DexXxa here is I think he's got more money at home, has he? Maybe not. Only a little bit more. I mean, yeah, Mogger's got that much more, right? That's a nice carpet bomb. Absolutely wipes out everything on the army. Really nice. And meanwhile, DexXxa missing the target with his own arty barrage. Everything just going in his favour here. Though that Lotus could be good. It could be good. There are still plenty of dozers out though. Maybe he's just going to wait for the right moment. That's an ECM. So Lotus is going to be successful in capturing that. That's going to definitely distract Mogger here. And Carpet Bomb gets called in. It could be clutch. Could be a clutch carpet, this. It's looking good, isn't it? It's looking really good. Oh, wow. Oh, my word. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. What a carpet bomb. Oh, wow. This is the tank mirror for you, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what can happen. It's just devastating. Hello, X Spalding and Bassie, welcome to you. Bassie, Serial, welcome to you as well, by the way. Bassie, just to let you know, I'm probably going to do your game tomorrow now. Just because the 2 sets, or this set I've done, has actually been quite a long set. Yeah, it's been a nice set, but it's been quite a long one. Mogger trying to rebuild that CC. Should rebuild that CC. Lotus got picked off in the meantime. The Elixers have probably got diminished returns. They could pick this off. And that's a nice pick off if it does that. Might just get a dozer on the way out. But are they going to trap themselves? I think they are. They are. Yeah, there goes one of them. I think this other Lix is looking pretty doomed as well, isn't it? Yeah, it's dead. So, I think DexXxa can breathe a little easier now. And we're at the point where we're selling buildings. It's all going to come down to this army. I mean, by the way, Mogger was absolutely miles clear at one point in this game. Hello Fast there, who says, Purple really trying hard to chuck this. Yeah, I mean, the way this is going, you wouldn't put it past it. Ooh, did that... Was that a mine drop over here somewhere? No, not entirely sure what it was. Yeah, it would be quite incredible. There was a point in this game where it looked basically impossible for Mogger to lose this. And I think he's now in a position where he isn't guaranteed it, is how I'm going to word it. That's actually quite a nice pick-off because it was offering free scouting for Mogger there. Tank drop inbound. Where is that going to be deployed? If it's just here, that's kind of going to get a bit wrecked, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it actually didn't even survive, yeah, because he put it there. And even if it did get dropped there, it would have been picked off in seconds anyway. So you can see that Mogger is trying to deny this supply and also actually take the supply for himself. But, yeah, not going to get away with that. Carpet bomb coming in for Mogger. That'll be on this here. And we've got on... This could be an epic EMP. Could be good. It could be good. It could be good. It is good. Wow. The only thing is that there is a very nice counter EMP here. So both players... Oh, the carpet. Oh, my word. That's going to hurt. That is going to be 3 overlords, possibly a 4th. And that is also a mine drop on top. And the entire army has basically been shredded by gem promos. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at what's left. Look at what's left. That is unbelievable. Look at the money for DexXxa. Still, he's actually floating. He's floating. And has Mogger lost it? I mean, that needs selling. Definitely. Yeah, that might have been a mine drop that failed. I think it was. Proper's being rebuilt. Not sure I agree with that. Unless the plan is to build a barracks and a Lotus, then I do agree with it. Yeah, there's the next war factory being sold. I think this is looking like a big throw, I'm afraid. Mogger. That carpet, yeah, it was devastating. It was 2 carpets, it wasn't even just 1. That 1 carpet we saw just then was horrendous, but the one before we saw was the entire army getting leveled in one go. That was probably worse. I think that was the worst carpet that we saw. And honestly, I think if you were going to take one lesson, that's the prop getting knocked out. If there was going to be one key lesson for you to take out of this set, I think it should be that the Emperor Overlords are not the one. These tank battle masters are the one. War Factory getting picked off. But he's got another one. He can just got a bit of little cash left over here. Yeah, these battle masters with nationalism and the autoloader upgrade, they are far, far superior to these overlords. They just are. And they always will be. But there was a point in this game where you were so far ahead. It's kind of a shame that you're now in a position where you might not win it. Yeah, 0 hour, right? That is 0 hour for you. It is proof that decision making is so important. Here comes the next carpet. That's going to definitely, surely going to take this out. Might get a gat or 2 for your trouble as well. Okay, that's a good carpet. Even takes a couple more out there. Good carpet bomb. We're going to get a tank power drop coming in. Is that just to reinforce the army, or is that... And we do got a Lotus here, but... Yeah, DexXxa's very ready for that. That is... Okay. I think it's been spotted. I'm not entirely sure if it has, actually. Lotus has been spotted. Got to make a run for it. I think that Lotus is cooked. And that is really, really, really painful. Ooh, DexXxa very much laying off the hook. Okay. May have just seen this carpet. May not have done. Oh, wow, look at that carpet. Oh, my word. It's perfect. Doesn't... Well, okay, it doesn't get the buildings, but the dozer and the units dying was quite nice. And it's just a slow pickoff. Even that is really, really nice. It's going to now get stopped, but... Yeah, what a crazy game. This is... Obviously doesn't have the Battlemaster upgrade. We'll get veterancy on this one. But these Battlemasters without the autoloaders nowhere near as useful. And this army now smells blood. Lotus is... Did Lotus get picked off in the end? Must have done. Must have tried to go around here and got picked off there. Yeah, exactly. This is where these tank mirrors, after 22 or getting on 23 mirrors, this is where they get quite fun. Look at this. See, this is... DexXxa knows one wrong move and you lose the game. And that little bit more caution. And there's a Lotus now. Ah, that is the GG right there. Completely over. If that Lotus catches it. Oh, there's actually... Oh, my word. Bit of a grand finale here. That Lotus has maybe been a little bit ambitious. But it's going to get it, isn't it? Yeah, it is going to get it. And it's just been a slow pickoff. Got to sell. Yeah, it hurts. You got to click that sell button. The only good news is you got yourself 1,000. The only bad news is you're an arty barrage away from certain death. So the game's lost at this point. Because there's... I think this army can't even get across here quick enough. Let alone get past that. So yeah, sad times for Mogger. So far ahead at one point. If you took a screenshot of the map at one point, you'd have genuinely been wondering how it was possible for Cyan to win this game. But yeah, here you go. As soon as that arty barrage goes off, and I think it's due soon. I really do. And DexXxa just needs to buy time. EMP coming in. Might not even need the arty barrage, you know. Is it going to be another nice gen promo? This one actually looks like it might miss the mark. Yeah, okay, it does. Oh, a tiny bit of light relief. Oh, the Lotus actually... Okay. Bit ambitious. Considering that's the last building. Maybe one good idea for Mogger here would have been with your spare money. Yeah, there you go. Is that going to be the quit at that point in time? Or are you going to build a building over here and survive? That is the question. You're going to have to act quickly if you're going to do it. You're going to have to act quick. Ah, Mogger. What a cruel way to go. Maybe you accepted your fate at that point. There's probably a meme for that where you accept your fate. It's like the guy that goes down with the Titanic when he just accepts it. It just goes down. That's what that was. That was a fun set. And yeah, hard luck there for Mogger. GG's well played, both of you. But yeah, DexXxa takes this one somehow 4-3. That's very well played. Okay, yeah, after that, I need a breather for sure. But GG's well played. Nice to see some good games there this evening. Obviously, hard luck, Mogger, and earlier on, hard luck to Super as well. Congrats, DexXxa and Hano, for getting through to round 2. And yeah, Bassie, I will try and cast your... I will almost certainly replay cast your game tomorrow. I wasn't sure if I was going to be in London, but I don't think I am going to be now, so I should have enough time to do that. So yeah, look out for that replay cast. But yeah, until then, GG's, and yeah, see you all very soon. Take care, guys, and see you.